it can be considered as a short-term course also on latex. And since this is a holy vacation, like a holy occasion, I would like to extend the wish of wish on this auspicious day. Wishing you all a happy, colorful, and joyful life in the future also. So, shall we continue now with our course? So, let me share the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Before that, I would like to have this is a hands-on session, so I would like to I would like to see everyone having some kind of a device. Either it can be a laptop or it can be a mobile. I will tell you what are the softwares you can download it, so that you can follow whatever I'm saying in the coursework. And side by side, sometimes I may be asking you to share the screen because it will be useful whenever it is an interactive session, whenever I'm asking you to open, and if you are doing by on the screen, then it will be then everyone will be seeing yours and also learn from yours, right? So don't hesitate to switch on your screens, okay? And uh, yeah, so let me share the screens. uh, Ma'am, my screen sharing is disabled.
Ma'am, it's not visible.
No. Actually, I have been disabled. Host disabled participant screen sharing. So please enable me to share the screen. And also you can make the every participant to share the screen, ma'am.
Amrita, ma'am, can you able to share your screen?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are a co.
No, I have not been a co-host. Actually, I have been enrolled as a panelist only.
1 second, ma'am. I'll check from.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. But please enable every user to, every participant to share their screen, because yes, like, sometimes I may be asking the participant to share their screen.
Ma'am,
Please provide the
participants,
Yes, ma'am.
it's not possible, ma'am. They can raise question or something like that. We cannot make them to do that, ma'am.
But then how I can see their outputs and all, ma'am? Since it is a hands-on session, whatever I'm doing, they have to do from their side, and I may be checking their results also. Sometimes the participant may be having some problems, then I have to look into it.
Mm. Ma'am, we don't have a facility for that. Maybe we can ask them to put it in the WhatsApp group. We will also make you to join in that, ma'am.
Okay. So in the
Okay.
WhatsApp group, it's possible to have videos, ma'am?
Ah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So otherwise, shall we go with the Google Meet, something like that?
Ma'am, today let's go by this, ma'am. Maybe tomorrow session we'll do that, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Meanwhile, we'll check how to make them to do. Okay, ma'am. You
Okay, ma'am.
start your session. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'll make all the participants how it is possible. I'll join.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You can start now.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, the screen is visible. Even participants can they can go chat
Okay,
with
ma'am.
you,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
in the line. They have modified.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Uh, So participant, good afternoon. And I would like to have like, if you are having any doubts, you can just raise your hands or you can talk to me at any time. But meanwhile, while conducting a class, please make your mobiles or laptops in the mute mode. And you are welcome to ask me at any time. You can interrupt me at any time and you can ask me. Okay. So let me share the screen now. I hope my screen is visible. So today we will be starting with the Latex software. And so have you like before that, let me ask you like how many of you knows this latex? How many of you have worked out? And how many of you have not like haven't heard about the latex? Can you put it in the chat box? So is this the first time or you have already worked out? So have you worked it before?
Participant can unmute yourself and talk. You can able to talk. We have enabled all the features.
Okay, ma'am. Like am I
Hello.
not audible, ma'am?
Ma'am, you're audible. Ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, okay. So from the participants, please let me know like whether you are hearing the latex for the first time or you have worked it before.
We
You can
know
put
a
it in
bit.
the. Okay, miss. Okay,
Hello,
sir.
it's the
Thank you,
first
sir.
time for me.
Okay, this is the first time for you. Okay. So those who are for the first time, please follow my steps like from the installation also from the installation step itself. And those who have already done it, please help me if there is some mistakes from my side. Please help me in retrieving that and also help me in conducting this courses in a better way. Okay. So first thing is like this latex. It is similar to the typesetting. If you want to have some document to be printed, then you can use the latex. Okay, so before this, like a latex, like we might have this like MS Word, Microsoft Word, and presentations, PPTs, are the most popular things we are utilizing in our daily life, right? But this latex, it is not like a Word. We cannot like view like whatever we are typing, we cannot see it. Okay, so this is not like what you see is not what you get. That type of software, it is not this one, because we have to run it and then only we can see the output. Okay, so for this like this is like a it is initially it may be feeling, we can feel it like a difficult thing, but the thing is like once we are going for book writing, yeah, book writing, or if you're going for article writing, or if you're going for a like a thesis writing for your PhD or your MS, that that part, on that part you can feel that the latex is very much helpful when compared to the words. Okay, like MS Word actually it is a proprietary thing, like, right? So it is owned by the Microsoft or Microsoft company, so we have to purchase it from them. And if you want to go by open source, then there are so many open sources are there. LibreOffice, Open Office, and some other different typesetting documents are there. like typesetting softwares are there. So one such open source is this LaTeX. Okay, so the LaTeX latex actually, it is like initially you may be feeling it difficult, but once you're going for a thesis, as I told you, like once you're going for a thesis or book writing, this will be very, very helpful. And for universities also, they can have some kind of a format, even their forms, whatever the forms the students has to fill, or the faculties that they need to apply for a leave, something you might have a format. So those formats, everything you can have it in a like a form, in a form itself. Okay, in a form you can have it, and you can distribute among your faculties or students, so that the settings of the format will not be changed. Okay, so like that you can make it. And okay, so actually we are having um so we have 5 days time to complete this latex course. I think I have to. So the for 5 days I have planned like this. Like first day we will have some installations of this latex with some softwares, and we will have some intro, some small intro on this latex documentation, how we can make some formattings of your fonts, and other formats we can find, we can do it today. And tomorrow we will have some beamer presentation, and this beamer presentation is similar to our MS Microsoft presentation slides. Okay, and third day we will have the TIX graphics. It is like a graphical software, vector graphical software, where we can make some graphics and we can attach it either with the beamer or with the latex. Okay, so it is a graphical software, so you can draw it yourself, like by using some commands you can draw it, and you can fix it with the documentations, that is latex document, or with the beamer presentations, um or you can take it as a picture, like animations also, you can do some animations over there also. And fourth day we will look into this latex template for researchers. So in this day I will tell you like how the journals, different journals, IEEEs and elsewhere, as well as how they are having some kind of a format, how we can utilize it, as well as I will tell you like how we can have our thesis as well as the book preparation, we can do it. So those type of templates we will be seeing on day 4. And day 5, it is a latex for developers, like how there are, we will be using some packages in the latex. So if you are having some new format, you want to develop some new format, then how it can be developed, it will be seen in the day 5. Okay, so I have tried to cover all those topics from the beginners to the advanced level, not that much advanced level, but some we can have some footstep into our into this advanced level. Okay, so with this one, I'm just going into this today's topic. Okay, so first we will go with the installations. Installations, it can be done in some 3 different ways. If you have a desktop or laptop, you can use that Mictex. So I will show you like how to download it and how to run it. Okay, then we can have either Mictex we can have, or we can have a text work or text line. Okay, so as far as I found it, this Mictex, it was somewhat useful, like it was easy to do it. Whether it is you are using some Windows software or Windows OS or your Linux OS, either way you can use this Mictex as well as the text work. It is highly useful. And if you don't want to use all these installations, but you want to go with the online, then there is a website, that is www.overleaf.com. There you can type it by yourself, like you can type it on the online itself. You need not install any software. And if you want to have a mobile, then you can you can search in the Google Play Store that Vertex. The Vertex latex editor. This is somewhat a good editor, so you can run it as well as we can view the output also. Okay, so if you are having a desktop, please follow the steps which I am telling. Mictex, okay, MIKTEX, Mictex. And whereas if you are using some mobile, please find this Verbtex, a latex editor from your Google Play Store. Okay, so you can download it and you can use your mobile also to have this course be learned in that. Okay, and if you want to have a online, then you can use this www.overleaf.com. Okay, so let me show you like how the Mictech and where you can download it. Okay, so first of all, you can go through this. So just in Google, you can mention like Mictech. So those who have not, it is the first time for you, please download this Mictech software. It is very much useful. So you can type Mictech, and you can see this. There is a like a HTTPS mictech.org. Then you can go there. Otherwise, if you want to have, I think most of you will be having some Windows, right? So let me go through this download Mictech. So here you can see for different OS versions, you have different type of installation procedures. You can see Windows, Mac, Linux. Okay, so Docker. Suppose if you want to have some kind of a like portable version, then you can use this. And Linux, actually you need to follow the steps whatever it is given. Just follow, copy paste it in your comments, then it will work. Okay, so Mictech is earlier it was not working, but now it is working. So just now I have checked it. So you can, if you're, I think most probably you will be using the Ubuntu 22. So if you are using this Ubuntu 22, please check the version and use the do the installation as instructed in this one. Okay, so since if you are using Ubuntu 22, then you can use this link. Otherwise you can use this one. Okay, so Ubuntu 22, if you are using this one, this is not working. So please check your OS, then only install the Mictech. Okay, and after the finishing step, what you have to do is like whatever they have told you. So you have to complete this finish step also. Okay, so sudo Mictech setup hyphen sat equal to yes finish. Then if you are typing this, then only you can see that Mictech is working. Okay, for Linux, actually I'm not going to show you like how it is how it can be done, because it can be copied and pasted. Okay, and for Windows, actually what you have to do is you have to download from Windows. You have to click on the Windows and you can download this, and there will be executable file, exe file will be there. So if you are double clicking on the exe file, then you can install it. Okay, so any clarification is needed? Any clarification is needed? So please everyone do it first. Either you can do it with the Windows or you can do it with the Linux. Please do it. Because the next next today as well as 5 days, we are going to have this Mictech only, Mictech, or you can use the online version also, but it is better to install the Mictech, because you need to install some packages, everything, right? So it will be useful if I'm here, and if you're doing, then if there is some doubt, then you can ask me now itself. So somebody can share your screen. Can someone share your screen for installations? So shall I call out the names? If there is no volunteers, then let me call out the names. Okay. Uh, Ms. Sri Devi, madam. Please share your screen. Sridevi madam, please share your screen. Or someone else, if you want to share your screen, it is okay. Because I have already installed the MikTeX, so like I will not be able to do it again. That's why I'm asking you to share your screen. Please share your screen. Everyone can share your screen. So you have the option of sharing screen. Jay Shankar sir, can you please share your screen? Yes, ma'am. Rajeshwari ma'am, please share your screen. Ma'am, you can unmute yourself, ma'am. Rajeshwari ma'am, you can unmute. See, it won't be useful when I'm like, if you're not sharing your screen, then only I'm talking, then it will not be useful. Please share your screen.
Ma'am, I think participants are doing, ma'am.
Yeah, plus, but let me see how they are doing, sir. Like, if some participants are sharing their screen, it will be useful for others also because I have already installed it. So I cannot do it again, like, uh, because I cannot uninstall it, and if I'm doing it, it is difficult for everyone to understand. That's why. யாராவது கொஞ்சம் ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணலாமே. நீங்க ஷேர் பண்றீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வரிசையா ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப்பா சொல்றதுக்கு வசதியா இருக்கும். ஸோ தயங்காதீங்க. பிகாஸ் வி லேர்ன் மெனி திங்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் அவர் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் ஒன்லி. வாலண்டியர்ஸ் யாராவது இருக்கீங்களா? சரி, 5 நாளும் இதே மாதிரி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கும். ஏன்னா நான் திடீர்னு யாராவது ஷேர் பண்ண சொல்வேன். நீங்க ஷேர் பண்ணாதான் அதாவது உங்களோட அதாவது நீங்க பண்ணும்போது ஏதாவது ஒரு டிஃபிகல்டிஸ் இருந்தா என்னால சொல்ல முடியும். ஏன்னா இது ஹேண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் செஷன். ஸோ நீங்க செய்ய செய்ய தான் உங்களுக்கு வரும். ஸோ நீங்க ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணது நல்லது. நீங்க பிகினிங்ல இருந்தீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் நல்லது. ஏன்னா இப்ப நான் சொல்ல சொல்ல ஸ்டெப்ஸ் சொல்ல சொல்ல நீங்க போடும்போது மத்தவங்களும் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க.
I think all are doing, ma'am, but due to some network issues, so it is very slow now.
ஓகே சார். பட் மொபைல்ஸ் எதுவும் இருக்கா சார்?
Most of them attend using mobile, ma'am.
They are not using mobile, sir?
Yes, ma'am, they are using, they are attending the Zoom meeting, the mobile only, ma'am.
No, they are having the laptops or they are having the mobiles?
Yes, ma'am, some of them having laptop, ma'am.
Okay. So if they are
That's the
having the
problem,
laptop, they can share the screens. And for those who are having the mobiles, they can also share the screen. Okay. Because
Okay.
like yeah. So if you are using a mobile also, you can share your screen. So go to this web text. Web text latex editor. சார் மொபைல்ல இருந்தாலும் ஷேர் பண்ணலாம் சார். screen. ஓகே சார். அவங்க முடிச்சிட்டாங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க சார். இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க. மரியா சுகந்தி மேம். எதுவும் டிஃபிகல்ட்டி ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க. So those who are having the desktop, then you can use this MikTeX. And those who are using some mobiles, then they can download this WebTeX. So let me wait for another 2 more minutes. Otherwise, if you're trying to use the online version, then you can go with the www.overleaf.com. There you have to register with your Google Place, you have to register with your Google account.
Ma'am, participants cannot share their screen, ma'am, because of some settings issues, ma'am.
Okay, sir. They might be using some mobiles, no? So on the mobiles also they can share the screen, sir.
From any device, the participants cannot share it, ma'am. Ma'am, I enabled the message, the chat box only enabled for the participants, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Only one, Maria ma'am have sent some messages, but no other. I'm not able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
find other messages.
They only can send message, ma'am, through Q&A or a chat box, ma'am.
Okay.
But they cannot share the screen, ma'am.
Okay. So how then next 4
Ma'am,
days
there is
will
no
be done,
option
sir?
for sharing the participant screen, ma'am. If
So, sir,
if I change it to panel list only, they can share that, ma'am.
okay, then shall we have a Google Meet, sir, instead of Zoom?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow I will arrange, ma'am.
Yeah, now itself we can go, sir.
Ma'am,
Let me share the link so everyone can share everyone can join from
in
that.
Google made some problems, some issues, ma'am, because recording problem and some issues on that, ma'am. So we choose Zoom meet, ma'am. Today, from tomorrow, I will arrange, ma'am.
No, actually, I want to, because if you are installing now, then only I can proceed it. Like if I'm saying each and every step, if they are following, then only it is possible for me to do.
I mean, everyone are following, ma'am, but they
Okay,
cannot
sir, then
share that, ma'am. That's the problem. I mean, in
Okay,
our
sir.
department also, everyone listening, ma'am. Everyone doing that
Okay.
steps,
Okay,
but
sir.
they cannot share, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
But please try to make it like a like a sharing
Okay,
their
okay,
screen
ma'am.
also
Okay, ma'am.
from next
Ma'am,
time.
tomorrow, I will try to
So those who
connect
are
in
not
Zoom
having,
Google
okay,
Meet,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay. Those who
Okay,
are
ma'am.
not
Thank you.
having some desktop or mobiles, they can do it like from the online. I'm posting the online website also, like website also. So they can go there and they can register themselves from in this overleaf.com. From with the Google account, you can do it. Okay. Once you have done it, please let me know. Like you have to open some projects in that one. So let me show you how to do it.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'm not sharing because I'm seeing the participants.
Okay.
From
Thank
the
you.
chat area, I'm just checking whether they are having any difficulties or not. If they have difficulties, then they can inform me so that I can tell them.
Okay, ma'am.
So you can go to this overleaf.com, but I prefer that not to go with the online because like many packages, if you want to go, like if you want to install, if you try by yourself, then it will be easy. So I'm skipping like a premium for free and all I'm skipping. So like you can see my screen, how it is going on. I think everyone might be getting this screen, right? Like this. So once you have signed into www.overleaf.com, then you can see this. Okay. So now you are going to create a new project. So every project, like everything, every project you can do like this. Okay. So now you are going to create some new project. So you're opening some blank project. So here you can see that create new project, learn latex with tutorials. You can learn by yourself, then browse by templates. If you want to have some templates, then you can go with this. Now you are going to this create new projects, then you can click on the blank projects. Okay, so some name you can give it. So I'm giving some sample. So you can see that my screen is visible now. Okay, so you can just erase all these things. This is the editor. You will be doing some text work and then you will be finding the answer here. Okay. So if I'm doing some work here, then if I'm recompiling it, then you can have some like output over here. Okay. So are you able to get this screen like this? Are you everyone able to get this screen? Are you able to
Yes,
get
ma'am.
the
Yes,
screen?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then let me start the session now. So today we will be looking into this documentation. So I'm opening from my Mictech. So this is the Mictech console. I think my screen is visible, right, sir?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
Okay. So how I can get off this screen? Okay. So I'm having some Mictech console here. Like once I have installed this Mictech, then I can see here like a Mictech console here. So once you are opening it, suppose if you are doing by offline, okay. So if you are doing by online, then you can type it over here. Okay. So whatever I'm trying to do it, you can try it from here. And if you're having some Mictec console, you have downloaded it, then you can see the screen. You can see this type of screen in your desktop or laptop. There you can see this text work. You have to click on the text work and then you can work on it. And before that, you can see that if you want to have some updates, then you can have updates. You can check for updates and you can update it. And if you want to have some packages to be uploaded, then you can see that these are some packages which is already installed, because it will be coming along with the Mictec. Suppose if you want to see some packages, whether it is installed or not, then you can type it on here and you can see that. Suppose I'm interested in this AMS math. Okay, so if I'm seeing AMS math, it is installed on today. Actually, it was installed on today. If you want to have some installations of these packages, then click on this. And if you're pressing this plus button, then it will be installed. Okay, so for example, if I'm having some math tool, if I want to install this package, then you can install this. Okay, so like this, you can do it. Okay, so I'm just canceling it out. Okay, but you can install it and you can see that today's date as well as who has installed it has been given here. Okay, so and first let me open this text work. So this is a text work file, so this is the text work file which I have opened it. So now for doing all my latex work, I will be doing this one only. Okay, so you can just save this file. Okay, so save, and let me save it on the desktop. Okay, here also I'm giving a name as sample. Okay, so for the first is once you are having this type of a text work editor, the first step what you are going to do is you have to put on a backslash. Let me increase the font here. Okay, so I'm increasing the font by using this format. Okay, so my font is very small, so I'm increasing using the font here. So I'm using some 18. Okay, so I think now it is visible, right? So I'm using some backslash. This is backslash and this is forward slash. Okay, so this is forward slash and this is backward slash. First one is backward slash and this one is forward slash. But here, whatever the comments I'm going to do, I will be doing with the backslash only. Okay, so I have to start with document class. Document class article. Okay. Okay. Okay, so after this, I will be having some begin document. And then end document. Okay, so every text or every latex documents, whether it is a beamer or this documentations, documentation text work, that will be having some two different things. One is the preamble. Preamble, it is like this one, the beginning of that we will call it as a preamble. Another one will be a body of the document or the environment. We will call it as an environment. Okay, so one is the preamble. Okay, it is the beginning. In the beginning itself, you will be declaring some kind of a things, and then you will be having some environment. Let me show you the structure. Okay, so this is your structure. Okay, here you can see that this is your environment. Sorry, this is your preamble. Actually, this pen is not working. So you can see that this document class, use package, title, author, date, today, everything we will be call it as a preamble, because in the preamble means it is in the coming in the first of the every documentation work. Okay, so it is a preamble. It will tell what should be the format for the entire document. Okay, so then next we will call it as environment. Environment means everything. It will be big. It will be having a commands like begin document, end document. It will start with begin document and end, begin and end. Okay, so that we will call it as environment. This one we will call it as a document environment, because it is a document. Because of the document, we will call it as a document environment. Environment means it will be having some begin and as well as end. Okay, slash backslash begin and backslash end, and we will have some document, or we can have a table. Okay, we will call it as an environment. Okay, so here we can have this begin document, and then we can type it. So I'm writing some kind of a text over here. Okay, so if I'm writing some text over here, I will be seeing some output. So this preamble as well as this document environment, this is a must for every documentation work. Okay? So this is a mandatory one. Okay, whether there can be some comments there may be missing, but this is the basic command, that is a mandatory comments. Okay, so you have to slash document class article begin document end document. Okay, so now if I'm running it, so you can see the output in nearby. Okay, so MikTeX, what is the use of that? Because you are having some editor as well as the viewer. Okay, so that is the use of this softwares like a MikTeX or TextWork or TextLight. The use of those software is we are having some kind of a preparatory documents as well as the editor document. We can say like a editor document as well as we can see here the viewing document. Okay, so here you can see that hello world is being printed here. And we can see that this is a PDF being printed here. And therefore, we have to use some PDF latex plus make. I will tell you about the make index as well as big text later. But if you are using the PDF text, it will be showing some error. Okay, so you have to, because it is a document class and it is a article, so you have to use a PDF latex. Okay, so you have to use the PDF latex. Whereas in case of online, if you are using, if you're using some online, there is no such like a latex or text, it is not shown here. Actually, it is not shown here. That's why like I was preferring to use those MikTeX offline. Okay, so if you're recompiling it, then you can compile or recompiling it, you can see the out over here. In this one, actually, you cannot see like a layout. Okay. Okay, so I think most of you are getting this one, right? Are you getting this one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So let me continue with the other one. Okay, so this is the first document you have typed it. So from whatever the documentation work, formatting work, everything you have to do within this document environment. Okay, so this we will call it as an environment because environment has a begin and end. Okay, then we will call it as a document environment. Document environment, it is compulsory, and we have some document class also. This document class, it can be it can be article, book, or something else. But for, as of now, for today's class, what we are doing is we are having only this article. Okay, so somebody may be having some if you are not getting output, then what you can do is you can check for the spellings. Okay, so previous classes which I have taken earlier, many of them they have some spell mistake, because like when we are typing in a fast manner, we will have some spelling errors. Okay, because of that output may not be available, so you may not be getting the output. So be careful with the spellings, and then you please type it out. Okay, so let me continue with this. So if you're having some text, if you can download it from a net or something else, you can just type it over here. Like if you can copy paste it, I'm having some text. Actually, I have for the coursework, I have just prepared some documents. If you want to have some text, you can type it the text over here. Otherwise, you can put a blind text also, but I prefer taking some kind of a text from outside, from the websites. You can copy paste it. Okay, so if you're taking some any paragraph, you can copy it and paste it, and so that we can do some formatting over here. Okay. So first formatting is this font sizes only. Okay. So for example, if I'm running here, so I will be using some MikTeX. If you're having any problem with this online, please let me know. Let me type with the mictech. So I can close this also. Okay. I can close this one. Still it is working. Okay. So I'm pasting this paragraph over here and I'm trying to run it. Okay, so I'm getting my output like this. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to do some changes over this font sizes and other things so that like it will be you can check the similarities with the word. Okay, so for the word actually what you will be typing like whatever you are typing you will be seeing the output immediately, but you here you have to run it and then only you can see it. Okay, so let me start with the font text. Okay. So if I want to, this is the normal size of a text. If I want to do with the font size, if I want to have a smaller size of this, then you can make it like tiny. Then you can run it. You can see that there is a change in the size of this one. Okay, so if you are writing a tiny in this in the front of the paragraph, and if I'm typing some other paragraph also, you can see that everywhere it is tiny. Okay, the text, whatever the following after this command, the tiny, everything will be your tiny text only. So if you want to be within like for few text only, if you want to type it, then you can go with the curly brackets. You can see that only these like whatever it is in the curly brackets, then you can see that this is like within the curly bracket it is very small, tiny, and other letters are very big, right? Like it is normal, not big, it is normal. Okay, so now let us type like there is tiny, and then there is some script text is the size of these are given like this, script size. You can see the size of this one. Okay, it is somewhat bigger, right? So there are like some commands for these text is given. Okay, so for the sizes you can use some tiny to script size, footnote size, small, normal size. This is normal size, it is a default size, large. And if you are using capital letter L, because the latex it is a case sensitive, so if it is a large then it is large. Otherwise, if it is a like capital L, then it is a somewhat bigger one. And if it is everything is capital letter, it will be further big. Okay, and the huge. So here you can write huge also. Okay. So you have to use the curly bracket. Curly bracket in like the slash huge should be inside the curly bracket. Okay, so if you want to make some type of some text only in to be bigger or smaller, then you have to use the curly bracket. Okay, and for example, if you want to increase the size, if you want to have a custom size, then you can have this one like within a curly bracket I'm using. Okay, and here I'm using this font size, and the size you can mention it here. Okay, so I'm using like a point. Okay, so I'm using some 10 point, or there is no need for a point and all. You can just simply type it, and then you can have some baseline skipping. Okay, so these baseline skipping everything I will tell you during the third day. Okay, so then select them. So there is no variations, right? Cross. So let me increase the point size. So you can see there's variations. Okay. So these like for this font size, it is a custom size. Okay. So if you want to have some custom size, then you can use it. Otherwise, what you can do is you can use this one. You can use all these sizes, whatever the default sizes they have provided, you can use it. And please let me know like whether you got it or not. Are you getting this one? Please let me know if you are getting or not. If there is any doubt, let me know.
Participants, if you have any doubt or whatever ma'am said, if you have followed, kindly answer to her, please. You're able to do it, whatever she said, at least in the chat box, can you reply?
Ma'am, can you put it with me in the WhatsApp group? Can you please add me in the WhatsApp group what you are having?
Ma'am, there's a problem in the chat box. We are working on. Kindly you start the session, ma'am.
That's okay, ma'am. Can you please include me in your group, ma'am, WhatsApp group?
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am.
Please include me in the
Tomorrow
WhatsApp group,
we'll
ma'am.
just give Google Meet link. Today alone, we are extremely sorry
No,
for that.
that's okay, ma'am. Link is okay, but WhatsApp group you can include me, no, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, we'll include.
Please include it now, ma'am. So there is a option for question and answer session, like whatever I have clicked it here. There also you can answer. You can check it. Uh, Ma'am, are you able to join me in your WhatsApp group, ma'am?
From whatever the number I have, I'm not able to make you to join. I've informed Dr. Karthikeyan to do that, ma'am. Maybe he is having a different number.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think you have joined, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you please on the group, you can send me the screenshot of your desktop or laptop or mobiles. Participants, whatever you have done it, please put it in the WhatsApp group. Ma'am, please take out this. Only admin can send the messages. In the WhatsApp group, please allow everyone to post their screen settings, ma'am.
It's done, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So everyone can post the your screenshots in your WhatsApp. Please put it in the WhatsApp group. Take a screenshot or you can take some photo and you can send it in the WhatsApp group. Either it can be online or it can be offline MICTEC or it can be online overleaf also.